Hi everyone, it's GBGW time with Andrea, and I've got somebody with me again today. Who are you?
They may never know. It's Lyconius.
They may never know. Okay, so today's video is all about Haro. What is Haro, where you get it, what you use it for, and then our recommendations. So, what is Haro? Haro is this stuff up in the top right corner. Stop at notification bar. Stop it. It's in the top right corner up there, the 8,850. And Haro is obviously the most important part of the game because it is right up there in the corner. Of course, Ian is also... no. Ian is also very important. So do you want to explain what is Haro?
Haro's the in-game currency that you can get with out-of-game currency. And yes. That is real monies.
Why is it this symbol? Why is it this symbol?
I don't know, because it's fun.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so what are all the sources of Haro?
Sometimes they give you it for logins. Sometimes they give it to you for events.
Sometimes they give it to you when they make a mistake.
When there's a maintenance period sometimes, yeah. Or if they have an in-game error, they'll reimburse you, or they'll give you Haro as by way of apology.
The maintenance is unscheduled maintenance. Sorry, yes. My voice. I just had a huge coughing fit because I breathed water down the wrong tube. I haven't done any of these. Good thing there's 63 days left. Anyway, but look at this. So I was going to show. Every check mark you get...
Not in this case, though.
Oh, not in this case? Really? Why not?
You get 3 Ian fills and stuff.
Oh, ooh.
Or 3, not Ian fills, 3 blue nippers.
Oh, that's not as exciting. Sorry. Anyway, but in usual cases, when there's a check mark right here, you get EN, Haro for that. So usually like 10, 20 Haro. Story mode. Actually, I can go over to the story mode. That'll show better.
So each check mark is an objective. And for each objective, it tells you how much Haro you get.
I always skip the story scenes. I know. Hey, I'm an author. I skip story when it bothers me.
You skip teenage dating?
I sure do. I think I should choose Sana because I am a man in this game. Okay. Because they always call me a he, so I always skip the story because I'm like I'm not a he. Anyway, so you get 20 Haro in these ones, 20 Haro chips in the story ones.
So completing all 3 objectives would get you 60 Haro for that mission.
Yeah, and one gets you 20. Regular missions, it's like 10 Haro.
10 per.
Yeah, sometimes they do more. Like they've done 200 Haro per in the past. Remember that?
Oh, that was like...
a long time ago, but it was really awesome.
What's his name? The missions, what's his name?
I don't know.
The fancy missions.
Multi-missions?
Oh.
Those are fancy missions.
Go to event.
Oh, are you talking about the...
Ono's challenge.
Ono's challenge. Yeah, but not just that. It was like something temporary.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Maybe it was Gunpla, Path to Mastery. I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, so you get Haro. Yeah, that's what it was because like you get all the... They actually advertise you get Haro.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 Haro.
Ooh. So tasty.
Yeah, there was one where it was 200. I wonder if it was one of the later ones. So if you haven't done these yet, guys, nope, just 100. So do those. That gets you Haro. Okay, so that's where you get Haro. So login events, completing the check marks on missions that you have not completed before.
Daily missions is the most common.
Oh, yes, daily missions. Let's go show that. Daily events
that includes
under achievements. Yeah, so you're going to want to be doing the arena. The arena itself does not give you Haro, but...
It does at the end of the day. Or
at the end of the period.
Well, every day they give it to you.
Do they? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Depending on your rank.
But daily achievements give you 50 Haro if you complete all 4 to 6 things. So pay attention to that. That's why logging in every single day and doing everything every single day.
Usually you can get 50 Haro for doing dailies and about 50 depending on the arenas change between 1-on-1 and 3-on-3.
Yeah.
3-on-3s give you more Haro. They give you up to 100 a day.
Mm-hmm.
And regular missions give you 50.
Yep.
So you can get anywhere between 100 to 150 Haro per day.
Yeah.
Plus whatever bonuses they give you besides that. But that's pretty reliable.
Okay, so what do you use Haro for? As you see at the top right there, Ian Recovery. That is one of the most common things we hear about. I mean, people are like, I blew all my Haro and my Ian refills, and that's not a smart thing to do. I mean, 88,000. I mean, how much Haro Ian would that give me? A lot, but you don't get it back, you know?
Right.
Okay, so other ways you can get it, when you fail a mission, it gives you the option to continue by spending 50 Haro. The Haro Store, did you want to talk about the Haro Store really fast?
There is a Haro Store that's relatively new.
It's Haro Chip Shop.
Haro Chip Shop. There you go. So you can buy Capital, you can buy daily tickets, which seems silly. You can buy Mark.
Yeah, because look, I've got 57 daily tickets. They should have put 4-star part tickets in this. And, I mean, charge
I'm sure
1,000 for it or
I'm
something.
sure they'll
but
expand it eventually. It's like I said, it's a relatively new feature.
yeah. Oh, you know what? It also refreshes. So it refreshes once a day, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Interesting. And
Yeah.
I don't really come in here because I don't spend Haro on this.
No.
But I mean, 415 Haro gives you 5 awakening circuits. Whatever.
Oh, it's times 10. So
Uh-huh.
it gives you 10, 100
10.
Haro for 10. Like, I don't do the daily ticket. I need to be doing them. I just have other things I've been worrying about, and they build up and they don't expire. So I really appreciate that, actually. And then they give you this. I don't understand why 500 builder points would be worth 500 Haro when you could get that in 1 day of builder training.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry, I'm going to gripe about that. Okay, what is the most important way to spend Haro, Lyconius?
Capsules.
Yes, as I hover my finger over it. I was showing you the answer.
I knew it anyway.
Anyway, so the best way to spend Haro is on this, right? No. It would be on this one. 10 times.
Oh, 10 times, yes. 10 times.
No, this one,
That's
10 times.
No,
That's what I'm saying. It's the best way to spend your Haro. I'm being sarcastic.
Yes, I know.
And the standard parts capsule, none of these right here are worth spending Haro on. So guys, if you're tempted to spend your Haro on these, absolutely do not. And explain mathematically why.
Your chances suck and the parts suck more than waiting for a Sukai or limited event.
Yep. None of these are Haro ones.
No, those ones. It's under recommended.
Yeah, I know.
These give you the best chance to get the best parts.
Mm-hmm.
By far.
Yep.
Your chances are almost 50% higher, and the parts are always superior.
This is so insane. It's a 9-step, right?
9-step, yeah.
Well, oh, I don't want to do that right now, do I?
No.
This is which one did we do? This one right here?
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's for the, whatchamacallit that we got this week. Oh my gosh, what was it called? Okay, so Lyconius has left us. He's left us! One of the children came up and said that something broke glass. So he's going downstairs to find out what happened, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. But our recommendation, I don't even need to hear from Lyconius to know how he feels about this. Save your Haro for Sokai and limited event capsules. Don't spend your Haro on things that, and this was what I was talking about out of this thingy right here. Sorry, that's totally an aside. Don't spend your Haro on the standard things. Don't spend your Haro on this or this. This one you can't spend Haro on. And don't spend your Haro on like these things right here, because they're not worth it compared to Sokai. You're going to end up spending, here, let's see the drop rate. You're going to end up spending a lot of Haro to get what is usually going to end up being blues and greens, and depending on the capsule you're running. So 5% chance of a 4-star and 17% chance. This is great. It's got an actual drop rate. The prime pool, that means the very, very last one in your thing. This right here, let's check out the drop rate here. You've got it's a 5% right here, 3 or 2. So that's 5% to get a good part, and 7% or 10%. Can you see that right there? Mathematically speaking, it makes more sense to save your Haro for one of these things. Not only will you get a more powerful part, but you'll also have a higher chance of doing it. And also, when you're spending a lot of these Sokai things, they offer freebies. So, you get free stuff out of it. It's not just the Haro you're spending. So save up your Haro for that. Now, the question I get asked regularly, is it ever worth it to use Haro for an EN refill? My answer is sometimes, honestly. Sometimes I do it. Not very often. When I was first playing, I did it more often than I do now, but that was because Haro chips were really common. It was really easy to get them because I hadn't finished the story mode. I haven't finished all the free missions or the daily missions or anything like that, and I ran out of EN quite easily because I didn't have as much as I do now. And I didn't have as many awesome parts, and so I didn't get a high bonus. And so I wasn't getting the benefits in the achievements and in the event achievements and all of that. So occasionally I would spend Haro to get my EN refilled. There's only been one instance where I've spent Haro to get to continue a mission after failing it, and that was in the Gunpla Path to Mastery. And that was before I learned how to beat it legitimately. And I've got a video that I'll link in the description on how to legitimately beat these right here. And it's super easy, guys. You guys can totally do it at a lower level. You don't need to be a high level person to do it. So I actually did that on this one right here. I spent the 50 Haro to get that last check mark. So anyway, you can do that. You can do that. You can use it in the shop store. I mean, in the Haro store, you can use your Haro chips for whatever you want to use them for. Just recognize that when you run out, that's all you get. You get, I don't know how much a week, maybe like, if I had to guess, probably 200 to 300 a week, not including arena, maybe 500 a week, including the arena, depending on how good you are at it. So Haro, if you can't tell, by the time you're done doing all those earlier missions, the story missions, the daily missions, free missions, all of that, it's difficult to get it, and it doesn't build up very quickly. Lyconius and I are actually considering, we haven't spent any money on Haro before, but they have a really, really decent deal going on right now, where $40 to get 9,200 Haro. So we're considering doing that. My followers will know that is a huge deal to me and to both of us, because we don't spend money on Haro in this game because we both feel like they could have better deals for it. But this is not a bad deal compared to, what it usually is. So $40 for 5,400, $40 for 9,200. Anyway, if we do that, we'll of course make it into a video and we'll show you what we spend it all on, and show you whether we felt it was worth it or not. The chances of it being worth it are probably going to be really low, just because you saw those stats, those percentages, the drop rates on those Sokai events. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. That's what Haro is. That's how you get it. That's where you spend it, and our recommendations. Hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell icon if you want to be alerted to future videos. Comment below if you have any requests for an addition to my newbie guide to GBGW. And join my Discord server, and the link is in the description. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.